friends, I made spaghetti for dinner for my family. Here's how I did it.
Making some spaghetti.
Breaking the noodles and putting them in.
Okay, I need to add more water.
Water added. Stirry, stirry. I heard that doing this keeps it from boiling over.
I think it's true. We'll try it.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna cut this open. It's 1 pound of beef.
Now I'm going to use the Pampered Chef Mix and Chop to smash it up. Okay, I put it on high. I'm going to put the lid on it. Okay, I got this jar of meat pasta sauce from Aldi. And what I like about it is it's a plastic jar, so if it gets dropped, it doesn't get shattered.
Okay, this is starting to boil, so I'm going to turn it down. That's pretty cool that my trick with the wooden spoon's working. Now, it has to specifically be a wooden spoon when you do this trick, because if you do it with a plastic spoon, it will melt, and a metal spoon, I don't know, just the wooden spoon works. And my meat is gonna brown soon. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this down. Okay, and I'm gonna stir this a little bit ever so slightly. Oh, it's still, my noodles are still a little bit hard, so they need to cook a little bit longer. Okay, there we go. Okay, over here, I'm going to chop it up with my mix and chop. Just a little bit. Love this thing from Pampered Chef. And then this amazing spatula is really big, and it's from Dollar Tree. $1. By the way, I just got this wooden spoon from Walmart. It was like $3, but it's a really good one. High quality, you know? Sometimes you can't just always do plastic utensils. Sometimes you need a wooden one. Oops. Oh my goodness. Hard to do this left-handed. Let me do this with the correct hand. I'm right-handed, not ambidextrous. Flip some meat out. Luckily, I cleaned the stove before cooking, so you can still eat it. There we go. I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic salt in there. Think it'll be yummy. Love me some garlic salt. Someone commented in one of my videos, "Wow, you really like garlic salt," and the answer is, why, yes, I do. I love me some garlic salt. My kids call spaghetti pescetti. Pescetti. My husband thinks that's so funny because he hasn't grown up hearing kids call spaghetti pescetti, so our kid's saying it's his first time hearing that because English is his second language, so it's funny. I'm going to turn that down a bit so it doesn't burn. Turn it down to medium. This one, I'm going to turn it up to medium. There we go. Okay, I'm going to turn this heat off and use my mix and chop. See how things are going along here. And me personally, I don't like the grease. It's nasty to put grease in your spaghetti, so I scoop out the meat and leave the grease in the pan. Then after I pour this out, I pour the grease in here, shut it, and throw it away, because you can't pour grease down the sink because it solidifies when it gets cold and it'll clog up your drain. And then you'll have plumbing issues.
Nice. You want greaser?
No, it's too hot. I don't want you to get hurt. Alright, now we're going to check our noodles, see how they're doing. See if they're soft or if they're still a little hard. They're looking much better. So I'm scraping it up from the bottom because it's starting to stick at the bottom. You don't want your noodles to stick at the bottom and, you know, get burned. Let's see. They're looking pretty good. So I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm going to actually cover it and turn the heat off so that it can, you know, continue to be warm in there. The noodles are ready to be drained. Here's our noodles. Okay, so I have just noodles and meat in here, and as you can see, the grease is in there, so it's not in here. My 4-year-old doesn't like sauce, so now I'm gonna add in the sauce. Okay, I poured the sauce in. You can stir it up with any spoon. I'm using this because I'm being fancy today. This is like a spaghetti thingamabobber, right? If you know the name of this, tell me. Is it a spaghetti server? Spaghetti spoon? Is the name spaghetti in this thing? Because I've only ever seen this used for spaghetti. Okay, I've got the food served. I've got the lid on here. When it cools off, I'm going to put it in the fridge for later. And I'm going to pour this oil into here to throw it away. There you have it. That grease is going in the trash can rather than in the sink. So now I can rinse out my dish. Hey, you like your food? Yummy. Yummy. Take a bite. Yummy. Yummy. You guys like your spaghetti?
Thanks for hanging out with me while I made spaghetti.